bride.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Traitor!
You betrayed us!
Get on with it!
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now.
Be careful!
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
The Greybeards have summoned... Dragon...
What could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that honor?
Please don't interrupt the court.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from...
Please don't interrupt the court.
Strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my
Your
rule.
Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Please don't interrupt the court.
Tempered reaction might be called for.
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
Please address all
If you have
questions to the
business,
steward.
please see Falk
Firebeard.
Firebeard, my steward. Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torrig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people... Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen. Because that's what traitorous cowards do when they desire power. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torrig. And so he came before my husband and he shouted, with that terrible voice, like something out of a legend, or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say, for it grieves me to speak of it. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. Be well. Pray for solitude and...
Are you lost?
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly confirm your story. In the meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure you're being imprisoned.
Damn Stormcloak rebels.
You survived Helgen? General Tullius told me what happened. Not many made it out alive. I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion. Is that confidence or bravado? Confidence I can use. Bravado gets soldiers killed. We'll soon find out. I'm sending you to clear out Fort Hrogstad. If you survive, you'll pass. If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse. The ancients built many of the fortresses that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun with bandits or other vagabonds. Fort Hrogstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in. Oh, not so confident now, are we? Yes, this is a test. I don't think you're regular militia material. I want to see what you're capable of. Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen, soldier.
Keep your guard up.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on...
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could me... The men...
Now you'll pay! Damn you! Kill you if I have to.
Oh!
Found you.
Ha! Found you! Looks like we got ourselves a hero. Mercy!
3 beers down, the orc did frown, and bid the elf goodbye. Is someone there?
What was that?
Don't suppose you'd want to take that fire somewhere else? You know,
I'm not
somewhere
interested,
away.
Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some wonderful opportunities working in that field.
You've been seen in the...
Tell me again why I'm wasting men chasing after a fairy tale.
I don't abide fancy clothes.
Welcome back, soldier. I'm glad you made it in one piece. I'll send men to garrison the fort right away. You did well. I'm impressed. But before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion. Speak with General Tullius. He'll administer the oath.
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire. Are you prepared to make that commitment? Well then, repeat after me. Upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor Titus Mede II, and unwavering obedience to the officers of his great empire. May those above judge me, and those below take me, if I fail in my duty. Long live the Emperor, long live the Empire. Welcome to the Imperial Legion, soldier. Just remember, we take care of our own. Once you're in the Legion, you're in it for life. Speak to Behrend. He's normally out by the forge. He'll get you outfitted. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Legate Ricka has a special assignment for you. Tell me again why I'm wasting men chasing after a fairy tale.
Now I remember. You're that new member of the Companions. So, you what? Fetch the mead?
Feel free to make requests.
Seems there's no... Yep. I just have one question for you. Light, medium, or heavy? All right, here you go. Should keep you light on your feet, and not... That's it. One free outfit per soldier. You lose that, or get it banged up. You'll need to pay like everyone else.
Interested traveler.
Fresh fish, straight from the fjord. Fresh fish, fresh fish.
Spiced wine, taste of home and heart. Fresh off the boat.
You can set off that junket.
Don't you Nords put any
Watch
stock in your own traditions? I thought the Moot chose the king. We're backing Elisif. When the Moot meets, they'll do the sensible
Welcome to the Legion. Not
I don't
everyone's
abide
agreed
fancy
to
clothes,
loot.
but you look
You've
like
been here
you
long
might.
enough to know
I
that
hear
Lords
Radiant
aren't always
Raymond has a
sensible.
large selection.
We follow our hearts.
So what? Ulfric gets this crown
Welcome to
and
the
then
Legion
suddenly he's
Auxiliary.
High King?
Listen up. Ulfric's right-hand man, Galmar Stonefist, has located what he believes is the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. We're going to make sure he doesn't get his hands on it. The rest of my men are already assembling outside Corvinjune. I'll meet you there as soon as I finish up here. Ulfric's right-hand man... We're going to make... The rest of my men are already assembling outside Corvinjune. I'll meet you there as soon as I finish up here. No, it's not as simple as that.
Off
But
the
the
coast, a
Jagged
ways to
Crown
the
would
east,
be
you'll
a
find a
potent
record of Rhino.
Guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with a... been drawn.
What do you need?
What is it? Kaji.
What's the situation?
Good to see you, my friend. I knew you'd make a proper legionnaire. I'm glad you'll be with me in there. I don't like the looks of this place. And I'm not talking about the Stormcloaks.
Stormcloaks were already camped out around the entrance when we got here. They don't know where...
Looks like the damned rebels got here first. No matter. We have the element of surprise. Prepare to move out. Follow me. Listen up, Legionnaires. Those Stormcloaks are here for the same reason we are. Ulfric, the Pretender, wants that flag.
You're trespassing here.
Carlos, smite you!
That's your best?
You can't win this!
That it? That your best?
Be careful!
Everybody ready? We charge on my signal. time to show what you're really made of.
For the Empire!
Hey!
Die,
That'll teach you to cross me.
You two, stay and guard the entrance. We don't want any Stormcloak reinforcements taking us by surprise. Everyone else, with me.
Where'd you come from? Damn you. Die! Enough of this! Tell you!
I don't like the look of this. Perfect spot for an ambush. 10 to 1, they're just waiting for us on the other side.
It's got to be the Imperium.
But there isn't any other way through, Legate.
Let's not jump to conclusions, soldier. The Legion always finds a way. I'd rather take a moment and look around than walk blindly into an ambush. Auxiliary, see if you can find another way through. We'll charge in to help as soon as we hear fighting. Don't give them a chance to warn the others.
By Ismir, you'll pay for that!
Be careful, men. There's bound to be more up ahead.
That's the end of that.
Where'd you come from? Come on!
That'll teach you to cross me.
And this must be the Hall of Stories.
Oh, I've heard of this. These walls are supposed to show the history of the ancients who built this.
What is that? Some kind of stone claw? I wonder what it's used for. Good job. All right, everyone. Keep your guard up. Let's move out. All right, Legionnaires. Spread out and see what we've got. Auxiliary, do what you do best. See if you can find some way to get that gate open. All right, let's move, men. We've got... Steady, Legionnaires. Help! We've been through worse. Just keep your...
What I was afraid of. That's the end of that.
Take that crown back to Solitude, soldier. We'll stay here and see if we can find anything else that could be of use.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
Your typical solitude wench is like the city itself. Stormy exterior, but
Spare some gold? I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Tracked down all the places in the wilds that were causing people trouble. Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty, pretty helmet. Life just got worse after that. Kept losing things. So many things. Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. I do miss that helmet. Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed. And my working days are done.
If it's armed...
We will oust. Excellent work, soldier. I have to admit, I had my doubts it even existed. Did you run into any trouble? Yes. Well, I didn't respond as quickly to the legate's suggestion as perhaps I should have. But at least we ended up with a damn crown. Now then, I need someone I can trust to deliver a message of great import to Jarl Balgrove of Whiterun. We have it on good authority that Ulfric has raised enough men to attack the city of Whiterun. The Jarl, however, refuses the Legion's support. This missive should convince him. Be aware, soldier. These documents contain sensitive intelligence for the Jarl's eyes only.
The Emperor's cousin, Vittoria Vici, is getting married soon. The reception will be public. Anyone in Solitude can attend.
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
There has been talk amongst the guards that you are Dragonborn. Such a thing.
Good. Be careful.
You heard. So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn? So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun?
May the gods
That
watch
was the
over your
voice of the
battles,
Greybeards,
friend.
summoning
No
you
doubt
to High
requesting to
Hrothgar.
garrison his
This
men
hasn't
in my
happened
castle.
Centuries.
How
at
many
least.
times must I
Not
deny
since
him?
Tiber Septim himself
Well,
was summoned
out
when
with
he was
it.
still Talos of Atmora.
I see. Give the papers to my steward. Don't be daft. Proventus is my eyes. Just give me the letter. I presume once I have it, I can do as I please with it? Good. These are interesting reports. Proventus, what do you make of all this? If Ulfric were to attack Whiterun...
As in all things, Lord, caution. I urge us to wait and see.
Pray wait.
I'm of a mind with Irileth. It's time to act.
You plan to march on Windhelm?
I'm not a fool, Proventus. I mean, it's time to challenge Ulfric to face me as a man, or to declare his intentions.
He'll do no such thing.
I've made up my mind. Even if my advisors are still squabbling, I'm sending you to Windhelm. Deliver this axe to Ulfric Stormcloak. Men who understand
Hey,
one
watch
another
it!
need not waste
Torrig.
words.
He simply walked up to
There
the boy
are-
and murdered him.
That boy.
Behind
was
one
High
warrior
King of
giving
Skyrim.
another. I'm not the High King, but neither am I a boy. Ulfric wants to challenge my rule in the old way. Let him. Though I suspect he'll prefer to send his Stormcloaks to do it for him.
True. He's already proven his personal strength. Now he seeks to prove his armies.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. I am your sword and... lead the way.
Balgruuf won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that.
Yes?
We've intercepted couriers
Is
from
that
Solitude.
so? I've
The
been
Empire's
wondering when
putting
he'd
a
come
great
around.
deal of pressure on
Oh.
Whiterun.
What's this? Ah, you're quite brave to carry such a message. It's a pity you've chosen the wrong side. You can return this axe to the man who sent it, and tell him he should prepare to entertain visitors. I expect a great deal of excitement in the city of Whiterun in the near future. I have shown the people that when our Jarls drink the Empire's milk, it makes us... And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
It's no secret.
Ow!
Spare a coin for a up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. The divine smile on a charitable...
You couldn't possibly be the Dragonborn of legend, could you? Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
So angry, he can hardly stand it. One of the new servants? Remember that I like my meat rare. But I don't want to be patient. I want my dress right now. Father promised.
All you ever do is complain about what you want. You're a spoiled
that you
baby.
can't cook good. I'm going to tell Father you said that. He'll change your hide for sure.
He wants to take my city. Walls intact.
The men will be fighting in flames.
You've returned with my axe. I knew that would be his response. As soon as you left, I sent word to General Tullius, who's been kind enough to lend us some of his troops, and Legate Scipius here. Let Ulfric try to make it past our combined forces. I'll turn you back over to your legion. Legate Scipius will have use for you. Gods be with us all. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep. No, of course not. Just don't let me down, Scipius.